Shalom, shalom. This brother Kapaya Yash back with another edifying lesson. I would like to start off by giving all honor, glory, and praises to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rikat, Kodash, and double honor to the men of Great Millstone that is out there on the highway and byway pushing this truth day in and day out, also pushing this truth over the worldwide internet, reaching for the elect to pull them out of a two-thirds state of mind so that we can be beamed up on those chairs of salvation to live in the kingdom under King David and the supreme King Yahweh, which he has the title of command and authority and rulership over heaven and earth. Those title was given to Yahweh by his father Yahweh. Also, I'm not a member of GMS, but I believe GMS has the 100% truth of the Bible to the Akim and Akawa, which are the men and women that are listening, learn to continue to pray for more faith, repent, and fast, and keep the laws and commandments to the best of your ability. As it states in John 14:15, if ye love me, keep my commandment. Also, Ecclesiastes 12 and 13, let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear Yahweh and keep his commandment, for this is the whole duty, man. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. One second. So like there's always something just that want to hold me back, but it's all for a reason. Accidentally then dropped some coffee on top of my console here while I was saying doing my introduction. Just bear with me. Bear with me 1 second, please. Yeah, I want to do a lammy back off of arrows of indignation. I guess about a week ago, maybe, it was talk about the military, U.S. military merging with Israel, the Israel military, the IDF, and now I guess Congress has changed their mind because of the American people was getting fed up, and they didn't want, any type of class riot, to happen. But it's going to happen. Class riot, race riot, all this is in the making. It's going to happen. Tell you in 2nd Andrews 15 that it's going to be sedition amongst men, right? The Heavenly Father word don't go out none and void. It is not vain. It's going to come true, you know. And Esau right now, I guess he figured that, well, you know, let's hold back or whatever, and let's give the people what they want so that they can go back to sleep. And when they go back to sleep, then that's when we're going to attack. You know, when they say peace and safety, then that's when destruction comes. When you at peace, you know, you got your, like a woman, you know, she got her hair hanging down, you know, she don't have it in that corporate style hairdo, you know, that show authority. You know, a lot of you guys, you know, you ain't walking around, you know, with your gun, or, you know, you angry out in the streets and stuff like that, about to riot. Once he see that it's calmness, you know, that John 3:16 spirit is in the nation, you know, in this country, you know, the media plays a part in, you know, showing what people doing, you know, for a change in America and stuff like that. That's that peace and safety, you know. But when he see that it's fit for him to strike like a snake, that's what he gonna do. You know, he's going to go ahead and he's gonna go to Isaiah 59 and 19. You know, he's gonna come in like a flood when you least suspect it. You know, just like your house shot, when he comes, it's gonna be least suspected. Even he don't know. So I'm gonna go ahead and play this video here, and it said Babylon Senate blocked the. Hold on, let me stop it right there because I just hit play. It said Babylon Senate blocked the NDAA combining Amalek and Babylon military together. False flag is coming. And yeah, this just like I said, let me just go to the scripture. When peace and safety, destruction follows. King James Version. You know, I'm just paraphrasing. This is just off the rip. I don't have anything written down, just in the spirit. 1 Thessalonians 5:3. For when they say peace and safety, and this is pretty much peace time for the American, you know, people over here that's in the uproar with what's going on. So the Senate side, you know, they playing their role. They rocking your ass back to sleep so that he can strike like a snake, like I said. So this is their peace and safety by going along with what y'all want. Y'all don't want these small hatters to be in control. You want America to be in control, right? So the Senate giving you what you giving y'all what you want. For when they say peace and safety, then sudden destruction come upon them as travail as a woman with child, and they shall not escape. So, hey, it's going to happen. The words of Yahweh Bashim Al-Shah is prophetic. It's not going to fail. So, the men and women that are in this truth, we on our, you know, we on our watch, especially the men. The women, they are in order with their, husband, but we are on the watch, because anytime when you think that everything gonna go back to normal, everything gonna be good, he gonna strike. This is what this man does. So let's hear this right here. Like I said, and please subscribe to In the Nation. So check this out.
Mr. Thune.
Arrows are In the Nation.
No.
Okay.
Congratulations, truthers and patriots. The Senate just blocked the National Defense Authorization Act, which means they will not be merging America's military with Israel's military. This is a huge victory for the truthers. They are realizing we're not putting up with this shit anymore. The other piece of good news is now we have 50 senators' names who support Israel more than America. For those of you too young to remember what NDAA is, this was passed right after 9/11, right? And NDAA is 9/11. 5411 is 9/11. Now that we've prevented the merger of our military with Israel's military, maybe we can now undo the merger of Israel and Hollywood, and Israel and Wall Street, and Israel and the Federal Reserve, and Israel and the IRS, and Israel.
And what he calling out, I'm going to take it back a little bit. See, a lot of people, when we come out and tell them that Israel has a major hand in Babylon, he's calling out these bankers. He's calling out Hollywood. He's calling out also the Diamond District. He's calling out IRS. He's calling out the judicial. I'm going to play it back. See, this is where a lot of our people, fail to believe. And this Edomite is telling you the whole shebang. Let's take it back just a little bit. Keep on going. Let's see, I think this is right here.
Israel's military. Maybe we can now undo the merger of Israel and Hollywood, and Israel and Wall Street, and Israel and the Federal Reserve, and Israel and the IRS, and Israel and Congress, and Israel in the Justice Department. So, this is a huge victory. We are not merging our militaries.
So what you see behind me are the 50 Republican senators.
And him and a lot of other, a cold-hearted, a warm-blooded, because Esau, he's cold-hearted towards, you, Jake, Northern Southern Kingdom, because if he had love for you, he wouldn't have ICE roaming the street picking up, Northern Kingdom. He wouldn't be gunning us down in the street. So yeah, he's cold-blooded towards the Israelite, but he's warm-blooded towards the red, white, and blue. And he feels that, his people, that's pushing this, we don't want this division between Israel and the United States military merging together. He thinks that they got a good win. Just like the Bible tells us not to trust you, guess what? The elites, they don't trust, they don't want you. They don't like you. They don't love you. They doing all this stuff to you. So, he don't care who he hurts. He only worried about the elite, wealthy people of this society. He ain't worried about low-hanging fruit Edomites. So Ezekiel 12 and 10, yeah, that's for you too. That's for you too. So keep on trusting them. You always get let down. No different when these presidents get in office. Hey, both parties, both we call Democrat and Republican, always get let down. By who? Edom. If you can't see that, don't trust and believe that y'all won this victory right now. No, He just waiting for you to get yourself comfortable, in your reclining chair, watching your sports, eating your food, going to the bar, going back to traveling, on vacation, and then he gonna come with that whammy when you least expect it.
Who voted yes on the NDAA, which would integrate our military with the Israeli military. I'm highlighting this specifically because Ted Budd and Tom Tillis, my two North Carolina senators, voted yes. And I contacted both via phone and email and specifically asked them to vote no on this. I didn't get anything from Budd. However, Tom Tillis' office responded back and basically said, I'm voting yes anyway. So I love that these officials that we elect to represent us in our best interest are basically giving us the middle finger and saying, I don't really give a shit. So, I can't be the only one. I have to believe I can't be the only one who contacted
And this right here is the sedition among men. You know, let me see. A lot of our people wholeheartedly have that Isaiah 30:1. You know, running. You know, to that. Let's go there. Let's go there. See, this is coming. It's coming true. It's bearing witness. Isaiah 30:1. Woe to the rebellious children, said the Lord, that take counsel, but not of me, and that cover with a covering, but not of my spirit, that they may add sin to sins. Too many of our people trusting and believing in the Senate, trusting and believing in the House of House of Representation. You know, with the Republican and the Democrat. You know, your Supreme Courts and the people that make these laws and stuff like that. Y'all hold these men like they're God. And this way you're going to always fail because you're not trusting in the Lord. Two-thirds of our people, you know, you're going to get left behind. He don't care about you. He make laws to protect him and his people. You know, like I said, the elite, their businesses, you know, their money, you know. But not of my spirit, they may add sin to sin. Verse 2, they walk to go down to Egypt and have not asked at my mouth, to strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh and to trust in the shadow of Egypt. See, and these people here, they don't care anything about you. That woman just said, I don't give a damn, or something to that nature, that I'm going to still vote yes anyway. Instead of no, they do not give a damn about you. Their loyalty is towards the small hatters. Amalek, the head tribe of Esau, of Edom. He is the border of wickedness. He don't care. He's all about what he can get and take, and when he have enough, it's not enough. You can't work with a person like that. Listen, he got the whole world in his hand, but he see you prospering a little bit. He get jealous. He get upset. He want to go burn down the whole town, and then come and help you put it out and want to give you something, help build your community back up, and he already put, you know, all types of just like the American Indian, whatever. They came, they slaughtered, they did this and did that to the Northern Kingdom, and then they try to make up, you know, by signing treaties and then giving, you know, blanket with smallpox in them. Never trust thy enemy. I'm telling you, once he see that, you know, you comfortable, hey, he can't wait to, you know, stab you in your back. When he see that there's no fight in you, there's no anger in you about him. When they tell you, oh, forget about slavery, forget about, you know, the trail of tears and stuff like that. Forget all about that. And then you go joining hands with him, and then bam, he got you. And also, you know, this here is sedition among men. Yeah, let me go to that. Because the politicians, they're gonna be listening. When shit go down, the politicians, they're gonna be running for their lives. They're gonna throw up. They're gonna regurgitate what all, you know, their money, their gold, their home, their cars, whatever, for protection at the end of the day. And guess what? Protection is not gonna be enough to keep you from being destroyed by, you know, by mobs of men. You know, it says here. The point is in 16. I'll just go ahead and go straight to the point. Well, 15. For the sword and their destruction draws nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight another with swords in their hand. So, you know, that's a race riot, and also the you call the class riots, and that's including, these people that's protected by the government, that's working for the government, you know, making these laws and protected by the government, compared to the people that is not. Civil war, all this is right here. For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They should not regard their king. They're not going to regard where he was a senator, or Republican, or Democratic, from Arkansas or from New York or California. They ain't gonna give a damn about that. You're gonna be looked at as the enemy at the end of the day, because you have made so many, Americans, warm-blooded Fourth of July Americans, very angry with you. So they're gonna come after you. And that list that this woman's showing, see, a lot of these people that voted, like Shaka Khan say, I feel for you. Again, for there shall be sedition among men, invading one another. They shall not regard their king or nor prince, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. So, whatever comes to mind on what they want to do to you, they are going to do it. And there's nothing you can do. Nothing you can do. When you outnumbered, there's nothing you can do. You protected by, the government, with their bodyguards, with their ABC agencies and stuff like that. But it's more people here in America than there are agencies, than there are, law enforcement, than there are, your bodyguard. All that put together, there's a lot of people that's here. 2/3 of our people, Esau, Edom, and the heathen nation that pledge allegiance to the United States, from other nations that are loyal, to America, they're going to come after you. Point blank, period. If you can't see the writing on the wall, it's due to, your ignorance. So, like I said, I don't give two fucks about what's going on in America. I believe in Yahweh Bashim Al Shine. Y'all can go ahead and tear this country up, because, hey, as it said in the secondary, was 9 and 6, the end of Esau's kingdom is the beginning of Jacob. I'm waiting on that.
And told them to vote no. I know a lot of you guys are contacting them regularly.
Major news right now, Senate Democrats have successfully blocked a massive spending package for the United States military, for the United States Pentagon, which also includes that provision many people are talking about regarding the U.S. and Israeli military. So the vote was among party lines, 50 to 46. The vote blocked opening debate on what is called the NDAA, the National Defense Authorization Act. It's $1.15 trillion in spending for the United States military. The motion needed 60 votes to move forward. There's also the provision that many have been talking about, that increased cooperation between the United States and Israeli militaries. That has been blocked by the Senate as well, along with the massive budget for the United States.
And this should let you know that he is, the Heavenly Father truly blessed this man to be a man of war. He truly blessed this man with the sword. Because this man that you see up top in the navy blue suit wanted the Senate, Congress, to give him 1.15 trillion, military spending bill. Do you know, with that 1.15 trillion, how much help could have been, go straight to the people over here, with the homeless, people, the elderly, people that are looking for jobs. They can make jobs with that money. Talking about making America great, that $1.15 trillion could have made America great just like that. But I'm glad that it didn't happen. Stay where you at, because we don't want this kingdom to go no farther than what it is right now. And I'm glad that they didn't give that to him. But now with that 1.15 trillion, what you gonna do with it? So America got money. They ain't worried about that budget. You got money to give away like that. You got money to pay off your debt. So America have been lying, to the people. Don't have enough money. They do. They can get money clean out of air. This man cannot be trusted. He is the wicked. And a lot of you 2/3 and heathen nation, that always get upset with the man of the Lord out there on the highway and byway saying that this man is the devil and y'all defending him. Y'all really do need to open your eyes up and see who ruling this world and wickedness. Who controlling this world and wickedness. Who causing a group of people to get locked up and shipped out of the country? Who passed that bill? Who's in control? Just like what that man said earlier, in the judicial system, and Hollywood to control your mind, and who control over the money? Who's in control over the religion, man-made religion that a lot of you 2/3 and heathen nation go to serve, go serve your God, and it's a pale white image. Why? There's nothing favoring or look like you. Who controlled the Diamond District? Who controlled the media? Once you start thinking and looking at that and start researching, you see, as they say, white. Go in Congress. Who all in Congress? White. You got a little bit of northern and southern kingdom sprinkled in there, and some heathen sprinkled in there, but mostly it's them. So keep on walking around here with your head in your ass. And when he come grab your ass up, I'm talking about some of the, 2/3, because some, 2/3, listen, as they say, the northern kingdom is getting it, how do you say it, is bad for the northern kingdom, or with northern kingdom getting it now, and southern kingdom will get it worse, or something like that, But once you 2/3 see how wicked this man is, then, you're going to see that we were telling you that he's the devil that the Bible speak of. Once you heathen that protecting Esau, saying, oh, y'all always talk about the white man and shit like that. Once he puts you in those concentration camps and grape you, take the G off, and take your freedom, your liberty away from you, and put an anchor monitor on you, or boot you out of the state or whatever, then we're going to see how much you love this man. And you're going to remember the stuff that we have been telling you, not to trust this man, that he is the wicked, and he is, like I said, he's the devil that the Bible speaks of, point blank period. But keep on holding on to his nutsack. He's going to spill on your ass, and you ain't going to like it. Yes, I said it. He's going to spill. Yeah. He's going to CUM on your ass, and when you least expect it, and you ain't going to like it. I hate to be vile like that, but doggone it, y'all need to hear that, because that's the only way a lot of you, I ain't fucked up about the heathen nation, but 2/3 of our people, sometimes you got to talk to our people like that in order for them to get it. So I'm going to end it right there. Well, let's play the rest of it. Salakia.
Pentagon doesn't mean it's over, far from it actually, but at least today it is not moving forward. The House is still considering the NDAA. They may try to go through other mechanisms, but Senate Democrats have successfully put a stop to it, at least for now.
And there you have it. So I'm gonna end it right there. Shalom.